Today we are unboxing and testing the Luckymore Wireless CarPlay Adapter. Let's go. I paid 20 bucks for a wireless CarPlay adapter, and we're gonna run it through its paces and see if it's gonna work for us today. One of the problems that I have with my new Honda CRV is it's a 2022, and so it's wired CarPlay. It's the first vehicle that I've had with CarPlay, and so far I really like it, but fiddling with all the wires and having like this mess of cables and everything, and then like this style of holder, I don't really like. I'd like to get like the key, you know, the wireless charging mount there that just stays plugged in, and then like messing around with the wire every time and then having to put stuff like pull the phone out of my pocket. It's just like a huge hassle. I don't like it. It works great, but like for errands and stuff, where I live, there's a lot of traffic. And so even though I know where I'm going, I like to use Google Maps to help me figure out traffic. And I hate messing around with this all the time. So I wanted to get a wireless CarPlay adapter to see if we can make this Honda wireless. Drop a fire emoji down below if you're still using a cable in 2025 like a caveman. I got this on Amazon. It showed up in like 2 days. If they paid me for this video, I would tell you. Spoiler alert, they didn't. This is 100% real. Let's get into it. Ooh, I love that sound. It just feels so good. What's in here? Oh, okay, here we go. The Luckymore Wireless CarPlay Adapter. Here we go. The box feels fine. It's a little bit heavier than I was expecting, which is probably a positive. I like how they have the USB-C adapter. I know that some of the newer vehicles, like newer than 2022 at least, have USB-C only down here for their wireless CarPlay. And it's also got the standard USB-A, which is gonna fit my car. Let's open it up and see what we've got in the box. Oh wow, nice presentation. Slides right out of there. It's got the adapter here for USB-C, which we're not going to use. I'm going to leave that on the box. But this thing just feels quality. It's got like the braided cable. For some reason, this model was cheaper because it was called green in the description, but in all the description photos, it looked exactly the same as the black model. So maybe this logo right there is what's different, but I don't know. It feels a little bit heavier than I expected, but it's got that iPhone similar finish. I don't know if this is like real glass or what, but it's like tempered glass or it's real shiny. It feels quality. I really like it. I use the braided cables already, as you can see in my mess of junk over here. Okay, so the only thing I did in preparation of this video is I went through my car and I uninstalled all the Bluetooth linked phones from the Honda, just to prepare, because I don't want my phone connecting to this and this at the same time, or like having to choose. So I disconnected the Bluetooth, or deleted all the Bluetooth entries from the Honda here. Now, I think that our next step is to make some, like clean up some space for this. So let's get these wires out of here. I guess from here out, we're gonna plug this in, turn the car on. How long is this gonna take? Hey, pause the video right now, put your guess down in the comments below, and the closest person gets a shout out in my next video. All right, let's get started here. Let's plug this in right here. I don't know if I want it like down in the little pit here, the crumb catcher. If you have kids, it's a crumb catcher. I don't know what it's actually called. Or if I want it like dangling over here. I don't know. For right here, I'll leave it here so we can see it. And we're gonna turn on the car. Come on, Honda, let's fire up. Got my phone right here. I'm gonna just unlock the phone here. Would you like to enable CarPlay? Always enable. Okay, it's a new adapter. No devices can be added as the number of CarPlay devices have reached the maximum. Yeah, so we gotta remove like all these other CarPlay adapters. So I took the Bluetooth ones out. I guess I should have also taken the CarPlay ones out. Oop. Okay, so here we go. Smartphone connection. When safe, confirm that your smartphone is connected to the USB port. Okay, we're connected down there. Okay, let's go through the Bluetooth now on the phone. Oh, here we go. Use USB connection, cell phone connection to Bluetooth. So my instructions are coming up on the screen. Super cool. So let's just go in Bluetooth settings here on my phone. Scroll down until we find what we're probably looking for. Oh, down here at the bottom, other devices, it's the Luckymore. Let's hit that. And then hit connect here. Boom. Okay. Okay, so now it says Apple CarPlay there. It shows that it's connected. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's try out Google Maps here. Navigate into the Great Wheel. Not really. Dude, it loaded right up. Dude, that was so cool. That was really fast. So now I can just leave my phone in my pocket or set it there, or whatever I want, and then here we go. So I like that, it just worked. Did that take how long you thought it was gonna take? That was way faster and way less garbage than I was expecting. That just worked, dude. It was so cool. So the instructions were pretty light. They didn't offer a lot of information, but it just works, man. I love it. All right, so now that we've got everything connected, we're gonna use just the screen and not the phone to navigate with Apple Maps and also listen to something on Spotify at the same time. We're looking for problems here. And we wanna just make sure that it's gonna work, make sure that the device doesn't overheat or like whatever, and then we're gonna run through some other tests. All right, so we've got Google Maps going. We're gonna exit Google Maps and we're gonna bounce over into Apple Maps, which I don't normally use. I'm a Google Map guy, but we will just scroll down to, I don't know, cafes, Union Cafe Bar. Let's hit that and then let's go. Cool, and go. So we're gonna go there and now we're gonna bounce over to Spotify. Let's go to Spotify and start something up. I can only do it 10 seconds, otherwise YouTube's gonna copyright me or give me a copyright strike, but we will test it out here. Here we go. Cool, so it's playing. I turned the volume off. It's still gonna play through. Next, I'm gonna bounce over back into Apple Maps because I need to see my maps while I'm hearing my music and I wanna make sure that that's gonna work. Okay, so here we are. Turn it up for another second. It's working, great. I love it so far, it's working. It's definitely meeting my expectations. It just works. Easy setup, nothing to mess around with, nothing to fuss with, and I'm feeling good. Let's do some more tests. One thing that I wanted to check out is if I get out of the car and the phone is in my pocket, right? Say I forgot something in the house, or like, heaven forbid, like the kids forgot something in the house. If I leave the car running so it's warm for them or cool in the summer, and I run into the house for a second and I come back out, am I gonna lose connection? How far can I walk before I lose connection? Let's find out. 35, 36, 37, 38. Oh, did I lose it finally? I lost it. It was about 30 paces, so 90 feet roughly, or 30 meters, depending on what part of the world you prefer to live in. So I'm gonna come back, and part of what I'm testing right now is this gonna connect again on its own? Did it reconnect? It did reconnect. I didn't have to do a thing. I came back, it disconnected after about 30 or 33 paces, came back, reconnected on its own. The distance isn't so important, just reconnecting on its own. That's what I really like, because I don't have to mess with it. I don't want to mess with stuff. I just want it to like work. Love it. I didn't expect it to do that. Go ahead and just smash that like button if this exceeded your expectations. It definitely exceeded mine. All right, so for this next test, I want to stress test the boot time and the loading time and the connecting, and maybe also like get a better sense of how long it actually takes, because if you're watching this, you probably want to know how long it's going to take for everything to connect. So what I'm going to do is, I think to turn off the radio, when I turn off the car, I've got to open and close the door. So we're gonna do this about 10 times and then see how long it takes. And we're also seeing like if it's gonna work every time or if we're gonna have problems. So let's go. 10 times, dude. 10 times, it didn't blip a second. Sometimes Honda comes up with like the little warning of like, oh, beware of your surroundings. Don't drive through the screen, obviously, right? So sometimes you gotta press okay, but that's like on the car side. What if I unplug this? What happens then? Okay, it disconnects and then I plug it back in. How long is it gonna take? Takes a second. No, there it goes. Boom, right back into it. Apple Maps loaded right back up. I didn't have to press a thing. Dude, love it. I'm sold. Okay, so who should buy this? If you have a wired CarPlay in your car and it's 2017 or newer, this is probably for you. I'm actually really blown away. And I shouldn't tell you guys this, I really shouldn't, but I got the open box version of this. It was $18.56 plus sales tax. It was on sale for $20 already, or like $19.99 already. This thing is a total steal. The fact that it just works and minimal messing around, awesome, man, I love it. It passed all of our tests. It definitely exceeded my expectations. I come into these like pretty critical. Like if I'm gonna review a product and I'm gonna tell you guys that it's good, like I actually wanna know that I'm telling you the truth. And so if I say it's good and then it works, believe it. If you want to know if this is going to work for you, comment your make, model, and year of car down below, and the first 100 I will personally respond, letting you know if I think it's going to work for you or not. I just want to talk a second about the lag. I didn't notice any lag. Now, where you're going to notice lag is if you're watching a video, right? So if I'm watching a video on my screen and listening to it over the speakers, then if you're looking at someone's mouth, that's where you're going to detect the lag. So we're going to test that next, because I really do want to know, not that I'm necessarily like watching videos, and not that I think that you should be watching videos while you're driving, but it's how we test the lag on the device. And so we're going to pull up a YouTube video now and play it through the speakers and see what we got. I'm going to turn it down so that you guys can hear me, but right now I'm watching a video. It's actually on my channel, and what I'm doing is I'm watching the lips, making sure that the audio lines up, and I do in a video editing that if it doesn't line up, it drives me insane. So it's just barely noticeable. It's way better than if I have Bluetooth connected on the same car, that's for sure. If I connect via Bluetooth, then there's a significant delay in the lips to hear. If you're hanging out in the car parked and you're watching a video, just know that the lag is like really minimal on the audio on this. I'm very, very surprised. I thought it was going to be at least as much as the Bluetooth connection, but it seems a lot better. All right, so our next test is going to be a stress drive. We're going to go for about a 20 to 30 minute drive. It's really cold today. I got the windows all down for filming, but when I turn the heat on, everything in here is going to get hotter, and so we're really kind of testing how everything handles the heat, whether it's a hot sunny day or whether it's cold and driving with the heat blasting. So we're gonna go for a little drive here around the neighborhood. Maybe we'll do some errands or something, I don't know. And we're gonna test out and make sure this thing keeps working. I gotta know how things are really gonna work before I'm out in the real world doing something and I don't have time to mess around with this. So let's go. Okay, so the drive went really great. Nothing had any overheating, no problems at all. This didn't really flop around too much. I might get like a double-sided adhesive and like mount it like maybe like right here or something here in a little bit. All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we tested out the Luckymore Wireless CarPlay Adapter for iOS and definitely exceeded my expectations. Hey, this is so much cheaper than other adapters. If I saved you 80 bucks today, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon.